Hey, what's up? What's up? I got my man Quincy Carter. Quincy, I got my shirt with all the rings, man. The Dallas Cowboys shirt. Dak Prescott is in there too, man. You know, I don't know. He didn't look too good last night, man.
Oh, James, you know, that's my man. That's my man. But, hey, you know something? You're actually all right, James. He didn't actually look his greatest last night.
What happened to him last night, man?
You know something? I don't even think it's last night. I think it's as I look back at all, you know, probably like the last 3 or 4 games, he's pressing, James. He's pressing bad. And like we said last week, like I said last week, there's no continuity in that offense. Did you see what happened with Elliott yesterday? 14 touches, James. Yeah. When the back's supposed to be getting the ball, and it was a close game too. So that's
well, they started off pretty good. I mean, the first half was decent.
They moved the ball great all first half. They moved the ball real well all first half, James. But there's still no continuity. And you know what else happened last night, James? They tried to force the ball to Amari Cooper. Now, that ball in the end zone that he threw that interception on, that's all Dak's fault. But you could tell that game plan was catered to go to Amari Cooper yesterday.
What do you think that was, man?
Well, I think it's a coaching staff that is scared of Jerry Jones and them, I guess, having to force the football to Amari Cooper to
justify.
Thank you. You found the word for me.
justify
why they gave up a first-round pick to Amari Cooper. Think about this, James. Coles Beasley touched the ball for the first time with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, James. That was his first target. His first target with 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Has that been our game plan all season?
Wow, that's incredible, man. I can't believe it, you know. And I watched an interview with Jerry Jones, and you know what really caught my eyes is right under his name it says owner, president, and general manager. You know,
I think Jerry is still chasing the fact that he let Jimmy Johnson go, and everybody's saying that Jimmy Johnson is responsible for those 3 Super Bowls and putting those teams together. And with Jerry Jones being in the Hall of Fame, he just got inducted here a couple of years ago, I think. And then with him holding that title there, but still not holding the Vince Lombardi and him being mostly responsible for it, I think that really bothers Jerry. Matter of fact, I think I know it bothers him just because we got the same birthday. I don't know if I ever told you that. Yeah, me and Jerry Jones got the same birthday, and I know how prideful I am. I know what Libras are about.
Yeah,
I don't totally solely believe in that, but there's some truth to it. I think, but I think he's still chasing that gratification of him putting a team together and him holding up that Vince Lombardi trophy, and it being him that's getting a lot of the credit.
Well, you know, the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Cowboys doesn't look too – it doesn't look like a walk in the park, man. They got the Redskins. They've got the Eagles.
The Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons. And, you know, I mean – and now if we end up losing the rest of the season – you know, we won't even have a first-round draft pick if we lose all those because we've already given it up for Amari Cooper. So what's left, man? I mean, Dak's in for an extension at the end of the season because his rookie contract is getting ready to end, man. Do you think they should give him an extension, man? I mean, you're a Dak Prescott guy.
You know, I love me some Dak.
Yeah.
I think he's earned it. I don't think he's earned the $30 million price tag right now, to be honest with you. But I think he's earned an extension. I think he's earned an extension enough for the Cowboys to build around him and give him at least 2 more years. Do you know how much patience we had with Tony Romo? You know how much patience you had with my little short stint? And we can't give Dak Prescott, you know, a little bit more time to develop.
Well, they've got the Eagles coming up this weekend, man. How does it look for you, man? What do you predict for the Eagles-Dallas Cowboy game, man?
You know something? It seems like every time the Cowboys take a tough loss, they respond.
Yeah.
You know, so I do feel good about this game. The only thing I don't feel good about is that it's in Philadelphia.
That's exactly
That's
what
the only thing I don't feel good about.
Yeah.
But we have responded from tough losses this year. So I actually feel good about this game. You know, I really do.
What about the Bears-Lions, man? That's a pretty good game too, man.
Well, you know something. The Bears is my hometown team. I grew up, a Bears fan actually. Before I put on the star, and I like the Bears this week. I really do. I really do. We was starting to find some continuity on offense a little bit. I think we're running the ball a lot more. They're running the ball a lot more than they did in the first half of the season or whatever. So I like the Bears this week.
What about the Panthers Steelers, man? That ought to be a pretty good game.
I'm a Cam Newton fan to the day I die, and I like Cam Newton on primetime TV. And, Thursday night is going to be prime time for Cam Newton. It's going to be a tough game against the Steelers, who actually I think has rolled off about 4 or 5 straight wins in a row. But I like the Panthers this Sunday.
What about the Saints and the Bengals?
Saints and Bengals. Hey, it's not a hotter quarterback right now than Drew Brees, is it? And, Andy Dalton is actually they actually pulled off a few good wins this week, but, hey, they actually don't have their top receiver right now in A.J. Green. So it's going to be hard to beat the high-scoring Saints this week without your top receiver. So I like the Saints this Sunday.
Well, thanks a lot, Quincy, man. We've got Quincy coming in. Quincy Carter, former Dallas Cowboy quarterback, living here in the Rio Grande Valley. If you need anything from him, just look him up. He's on social media. Do you have a number where people can contact in case they want you to give their son or their kids any type of information or advice as far as there's a lot of kids that are in high school football that could use some extra help.
Yes, I do quarterback training and also speed and agility training too. And you can reach me at 470-332-2659 or on Facebook, Quincy LaVon Carter.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks a lot, Quincy, man. We'll see you next week. And let's see how your predictions pan out, man. You picked the Bears, the Cowboys, the Panthers, the Saints, and the Rams.
We'll see how that works.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Hey, #PVT, papa. Sústame one time. Puro Dallas Cowboys win, lose, or tie.